In this tutorial, we will build upon our knowledge of how to create service blueprints. This time we're going to create a multi-tier WAMP stack, that is, Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. As proof of concept, we will use this service blueprint to provision two VMs. The first VM will be the web tier, and the second VM will be the database tier. In the Service Designer, create a new service blueprint. Then select two server components and drag them to the canvas. We are going to add two different tiers of server. A server group is a group of similar servers. So we'll name this first server web tier. I might actually have multiple server instances in that web tier, not just one. We might put multiple web servers behind a load balancer. And we might have one database or a database cluster running in a different tier of our service. For the second tier, name the server database tier. We're building a WAMP stack here. For the web tier, select the 32-bit x86 Windows hardware. For web servers, typically you have small CPUs and small memory. Add the Windows 2008 R2 Virtual Guest Package. For the database tier, again select the 32-bit x86 Windows hardware. But we'll beef up the memory requirements to 4096 megabytes of memory. Again, add the Windows 2008 R2 Virtual Guest Package. Let's add the WAMP stack applications. Name the first application Apache and select the Apache software package. Now drag in another application, name it PHP, and select the PHP software package. Let's add the last piece of our WAMP stack. Drag an application over to the database tier. Name it MySQL, and select the MySQL software package. We're going to add three network components to our WAMP stack. Drag a network to the canvas. Start with the management network. Connect the web server to the network. Now connect the database to the network. Both networks will be dynamic. Drag another network to the canvas. Select the web network that we created with Quick Start. This network will be internet facing. Now drag the third network to the canvas. Select the database network. This will be a more secure network that's not directly accessible from the internet. Connect the web server to the web network. We will make this network static. Connect the database server to the database network. Make it static as well. We want to reserve these network connections exclusively for the web and database networks. Let's briefly summarize. We have two tiers in our WAMP stack, the web tier and the database tier, that are connected to our three different networks: the web network, the management network, and the database network. Let's save our blueprint. Let's give it a suitable name, WAMP Production Platform, and give it a suitable description. In a stack like this, with a two-tier or a three-tier deployment, enter a suitable definition in the definition properties. For example, 2 VM deployment, and then add a helpful description. We won't enable monitoring for this definition, but you could add a silver or gold level of monitoring. Save your blueprint and check it in. You already know how to create a service offering, so we're going to skip the gory details. If you need to, review the first service blueprint video. But here's what the WAMP Production Platform service offering looks like, and here's the WAMP request definition. Now let's request the service. The progress appears in the My Requests section. When the service is provisioned, you can click Resource List to see that the service is running. Click the service to see the two servers running as well.